In recent years, some of the best animated movies have been released by the biggest studios and streaming platforms in the world. But do you have any idea about all the sequels that are about to hit the big screen?
You have no idea.
To kick things off, we have the insanely anticipated Super Mario 3. With a scheduled release for March 2028, the movie will be totally inspired by the classic game Super Mario Land. With that, the story will bring a massive focus to Princess Daisy, who already made an appearance in the post-credits scene of Super Mario 2, showing that she packs a serious punch. And, as a result, the one who's going to get a lot of the spotlight in this adventure is our beloved Luigi, who is definitely going to fall head over heels in love with the princess. But the big surprise that's going to make the audience go wild will be the very first official kiss between Mario and Peach, which is something completely brand new for the franchise. Seriously, this is going to be historic. We will also have the highly anticipated Coco 2. Rumors point out that in the movie, which will be released in early November 2027, we will reunite with Miguel as a teenager, now acting as the big older brother to the adorable Elenita, named like that in a beautiful tribute to his late grandmother, Elena. But the family's peace goes right down the drain when the little girl ends up in the land of the dead, forcing Miguel to return to the magical land of skeletons on a desperate rescue mission. The one responsible for all this chaos is none other than Ernesto de la Cruz. The phony former idol planned all of this to get revenge on Miguel, and now the two of them will have to face off in a breathtaking musical duel where the ultimate prize is little Elenita's very own soul. But you can rest assured, because the unforgettable Grandma Elena, who now lives in the land of the dead, will show up with her classic flip-flop in hand and a whole lot of love in her heart to help save her little grandchildren from this trap. Without a doubt, one of the most anticipated sequels will be Moana 3. The new oceanic adventure from Disney should hit theaters right around November 2028. Now that our heroine has officially become a superpowered demigoddess, she and the boastful Maui are going to join forces to go after the terrible Nalo, the villain who caused so much damage in the second movie. Rumors also indicate that the third movie is finally going to explain why Moana has divine blood running through her veins, hinting that she is a direct descendant of the goddess Te Fiti. And that is exactly why she was able to be reborn as a demigoddess after having died. And it goes without saying that Samia is going to be hiding on Moana's boat that will cross the seas to defeat Nalo. I am so incredibly anxious to see this in theaters. And for the fans of action, magic, and a lot of great music, the biggest animated hit in Netflix history, K-pop Demon Hunters, will have its second movie released in 2029. The new story should focus on the dramatic fate of Jinu, who ended up getting trapped by the terrible Gui Ma after having apparently been absorbed by the villain in the epic final battle of the first film. It will also be revealed that Rumi's demon half is directly connected to Gui Ma, pointing out that the creature might actually be her very own father.
On top of all that, rumors indicate that the movie will introduce us to a new character who will emerge in the universe of fame as a new solo singer competing against the Huntrix, but who in reality is also a demon hunter. Our guess is that this new star will end up joining the group at the very end of the movie, officially cementing herself as the fourth powerful Huntrix. We'll also be getting the highly anticipated and musical Encanto 2. Arriving in June 2028, the story will kick off 2 years after the end of the first film, showing Dolores and Mariano's wedding party. In the movie, we're going to meet the groom's cousin, a super charming young man who came from another town especially for the party. He and our beloved Mirabel are going to take an interest in each other, but the romance is just the beginning, since it will be revealed that Mirabel is not giftless, as everyone imagined. Actually, she possesses the greatest power of all, the ability to distribute and influence the magic that will be given to the other members of the family. The proof of this is that, shortly before little Antonio's ceremony, Mirabel gifted him with a stuffed jaguar, and right after that, the boy got the exact gift of talking to animals. Thus, with the sad and emotional passing of Abuela Alma,
who will depart in peace after officially consecrating Mirabel as the newest and most powerful guardian of the family's miracle. Kung Fu Panda 5 is in the oven, right alongside Po's favorite dumplings. With the recent choice of the fox Jen to take over the grand mantle of the new Dragon Warrior, we will finally get the long-awaited return of the Furious Five. But, in the middle of all this, a terrible villain will arise with a plan to resurrect the very first Dragon Warrior, who was corrupted by darkness in the past, to finally be able to take over all of China once and for all. This will be Jen's ultimate trial by fire, and she will, of course, have Po's support on this adventure.
If you made it this far, do the following.
Click the subscribe button.
I think we deserve it.
Another movie that Disney has already confirmed is The Incredibles 3. The Parr family will return to theaters, blowing everything up around mid-June 2027. The big news is that Violet is finally going to be able to go on that date with Tony. But the romantic vibe will go right down the drain when it gets discovered that the boy is actually the biological son of the Underminer, the guy who got away in The Incredibles 2. With that, Violet, Dash, and Jack-Jack will need to deal with all of this under the supervision of Frozone, who got stuck babysitting the kids. That's because Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl are going to enjoy a second honeymoon on a totally paradisiacal island. What they don't imagine is that their perfect vacation is a trap set by the terrible Syndrome, who survived and is thirsty to get his final revenge against the superhero couple. This movie has everything it needs to be Pixar's greatest adventure of all time. Hotel Transylvania 5, which is going to hit theaters on October 8, 2027, right in the Halloween mood. This time around, our beloved Grandpa Drac will only make small cameo appearances at the beginning and, maybe, at the end of the film, enjoying a well-deserved retirement. With that, all the spotlight and the heavy burden of managing the castle will fall right onto Mavis's shoulders. But she will have the help of two characters who are going to steal the show, Dennis and Winnie, who will finally appear as teenagers and, who knows, maybe even as a couple. But since not everything is romance, the trio will need to team up to solve a massive, strange, and supernatural mystery that will start to haunt the oldest hallways of the hotel. The detail that will give any fan goosebumps is that this great enigma will be directly linked to the hidden secrets from the past of Mavis's mother, the unforgettable Martha.
So go ahead and get your popcorn and your pumpkin head ready, because Halloween 2027 is going to be amazing. Soon we will also see the incredible fourth Sonic movie. Scheduled for March 2028, the movie is going to show our hero Hedgehog facing off against the relentless villain Metal Sonic, who was shown in the post-credits scene of Sonic 3. We will also see the birth of the long-awaited romance between Sonic and Amy Rose, with our beloved Pink Hedgehog trying to win over the heart of the blue hero. And to wrap up the movie theater experience with the audience screaming with joy, we can guarantee one thing: Silver is going to show up. Strictly following the classic tradition of the franchise to always introduce a new epic character in the post-credits scene, the arrival of the Hedgehog from the future will send the hype through the roof. To leave all the fans freaking out with anticipation, the Zootopia sequel is currently in development, expected to arrive around the very end of November 2028. And the story promises to be historic, since we will probably see Nick gathering his courage and declaring his love once and for all to Judy. But right at the exact moment the little bunny is about to give her answer, the mood is brutally interrupted by a squad of bird police officers who land all around them to arrest Nick. The reason for all this mess is that the birds accuse our hero of having stolen the legendary golden egg, a super important relic that belongs to the Bird City, located at the very top of Zootopia's skyscrapers. All we can say is that the reason behind this whole mix-up involves Nick's mysterious father, who is the greatest thief in the history of the Animal City. So, are you going to watch this movie? I am definitely not going to miss it. It is confirmed that a Minecraft movie Squared will be released on July 23rd, 2027. This time, the big highlight of the story will be Alex, revealing that she is simply the great chosen one destined to face and defeat the terrifying Ender Dragon. The final battle promises to be the greatest special effects spectacle ever seen. Script leaks indicate that to guarantee victory and defeat the monster once and for all, Steve will need to make a heroic sacrifice. However, everything points to the fact that in the post-credits scene, we will see that Steve didn't die, but is actually lost in the end dimension, where a glowing entity will transform him into the scariest legend in gaming, Herobrine. This scene will be the perfect hook for the third movie, which is absolutely going to be called a Minecraft movie cubed. After all, the word cube has absolutely everything to do with Minecraft, wouldn't you agree? Everybody knows that Toy Story 6 being released is just a matter of time. Theories say that the movie will show Bonnie and Blaze already grown up and facing the challenges of studying at the same school. In this new phase, our beloved toys are going to jump into action once again to help Bonnie definitively overcome Chelsea, Kara, and Heidi, the three girls who used to bully her in the past. With this last great mission accomplished, the group understands that Bonnie has fully entered her teenage years and that their cycle with her has finally come to an end. But right when they are about to leave, Andy will pay a surprise visit, accompanied by his adorable 3-year-old son, beautifully named Woody. The movie will end with Andy asking if Bonnie could give the toys back so that little Woody can grow up playing with them from now on, wrapping up the story in the most beautiful and perfect way possible, don't you think?
If you want more videos like this, comment down below, #more. We're leaving 2 really cool videos for you to stay with us here on the channel. Click and have fun. Thanks!